Steve here. Welcome to Red Flag Life. Yes, the space where I don't think there's any. A space for people that have red flags where they can get on with life as a supposed red flag. Never mind those people that say, oh, it's a red flag. Ooh. Never mind their own red flags, like, gambler, smoker, drinker, risk taker. Oh, I'm an entrepreneur. What did you entrepreneur? How many, do you have $1? Do you have 10? Do you have $10 to your name, Yeah, so I've tried the whole entrepreneur thing, and I'm going to keep on trying. But, not all of us can succeed as an entrepreneur, okay? If everybody succeeded as an entrepreneur, well, there's only so much, even if, the whole YouTuber sphere, like if everybody had 1 million subscribers, well, where's all the subscribers coming from? We'll all subscribe to each other type thing. And if there was a million Taylor Swifts in the world, how valued will Taylor Swift be as a singer? Like, wow. Taylor Swift number 127,300. Like, really? So yeah, we can't all succeed, and the ones that supposedly fail, this is a bit of a space to discuss things. And today's subject matter, topic, riffing thing, and diatribe, soliloquy is about users. And users, well, there's synonyms for users like psychopaths, sociopaths, narcissists. I've mentioned things like transactions in relationships, being honest in relationships. I'll give you access to the golden V if you give me access to your home. Have a roof over my head as a chick, as a woman, to prevent homelessness. That's a transaction. Unfortunately. Oh yes, I want a man to just be there, and I don't care for your money. I don't care for your looks. I don't care for your status. I don't care for the quality of your shoes. Whatever. Usually when a woman says that, they're probably a sub 5, right? They're probably 55, and they just want some companionship around, But if you're 25, well, you want a guy with nice shiny shoes and some status and that sort of thing, because you're trying to build a secure, safe life for possible family. And that's what relationships really should be about, is family. Not just family, like kids, for the protection of your children. So with users, yes, the topic du jour for users, it's the word users. It feels like a high school girl, 14-year-old. So, oh, you're a user. Eee. Well, even adult women use the word user, and guess what? If you're a woman, you need to use, because if you're not a user as a woman, well, you'll just get used up and spat out. So you better be doing some using, because you're not not every dude can become a successful entrepreneur. Just like not all women can just expect to just hang around, look pretty, and get drinks and get houses, cars, and jewelry thrown at you. If you're a sub-8 woman, if you don't have personality, well, you better do some using or provide some access to the Golden V, because nothing's going to come your way. Yeah, that's the reality of what we have. That's the reality. If you don't use by offering up some sort of value, oh look, I'll help you out anytime you need some help. Now you take a casserole over to some guy's place, access to the Golden V and all that sort of thing, and then you got a roof over your head. If you're that way inclined or desperate for that sort of thing, you got to do what you got to do, and that's the whole mammalian thing that we need to make decisions about. And yes, sometimes we need to make decisions based on mammalian reasoning, survival, safety, security. Yes, the whole female complex. Don't worry. The dudes have mammalian decision making as well. Although we speak the whole angelic, the moral talk. Yes, sometimes you need to use to get the safety, security, and for the dude to get the access, if you know what I mean. You got to pump the whole false status thing to do the mammalian thing on the male front, if you know what I mean. So right, yes, you better do some using, or you'll get used if you don't have a lot of other good qualities, virtues, values, and all the other synonymous terms you want to throw in there. Then as a lady especially, you need to manipulate and being best friends forever, and I'll do this for you, and let's go out for coffee. And then comes the using, right? Could you give me a lift to, if a chick doesn't have a license, or if could you loan me $50? I'll pay you next payday, and all this sort of thing. If the recipient of that sort of request, for the $50, sees value in the $50, he or she wants to continue hanging around, yeah, they'll give you the $50. If you're a chick and you need, to get your tyres replaced, a couple $100 or $500, whatever the case may be, the whole sociopath, narcissist, psychopath thing, provide some access to a dude, a couple of accesses later, could you pitch in for some tyres? You got to do what you got to do. If in Australia, Centrelink isn't paying you enough, a woman has got to do what she's got to do. Are you advocating manipulating and really advocating? That's I know a strong sort of word. As you can see, I'm unpacking things. Okay, I'm trying to unpack the whole user idea. Yes, you need to use if you don't have. If you're not an 8+ as a chick, or if you're not a 8+ as a dude in the status and the resources front. Guys lie. If the dude is a 6 and the chick is a 6 as well, there's manipulation from the chick and there's lying from the dude. We gotta do what we gotta do to try and get ahead. If one is a 3 and one is a 4, or one is a 2 and one is a 4, or you're both 2s with buck teeth or one tooth, with scrunched up faces or obese or whatever, well, you have a right. If you're both 2s, you have a right to exist in this world. What? We don't have a right? Of course we have a right. Oh, right. But you can't advocate using people and manipulation. Well, guess what? If the 8, 9 and 10s are doing it, why can't the 2s and 3s, right? And we get it. Let's be honest about I'm using you. We're both 51. I'm 58 and you're 52, and we aren't getting any younger, and we're both past our prime. Or if you're 33 and the other is 36 and you're both 4s on the sexual market value, if you're both ugly as hell, hey, let's be honest. Provide access to the dude, and the dude will provide safety and security for the chick. The guy might be a tradesman, or packing shelves or moving carts around, and combined income might be 50 grand. You got to do what you got to do. Sometimes you need to pool your resources to have a manageable life, because having a combined income of 50 grand works better than one person's on 25 and the other person's on 25, and they're both trying to live single lives. It's a bit harder to live that way. It shifts a bit when the guy's on 200 grand and the chick is on 50 grand. That's the dude pretty much has probably 50 grand access. The other 100 grand access is for the chick and for him as well, and the rest is tax. Or if you count paying your car registration, your house rates, your water bill and all that sort of thing, well, but guess what? Your taxes are something like 60%. Paying for licenses and professional indemnities and all that, professional licenses and that sort of thing, 65, 70%. Yep, say no more. So, user, she's a user. Well, and you're not. What, really? We're probably all using in some way, especially if you're a woman. And if you're a dude, well, your using is all about access. Yes, sexual access. So we all use in a way from time to time if we don't have these qualities, these attributes, these values, these virtues that people want. If you don't have those interesting things that people desire, the whole angel or mammal thing, yes, I've borrowed it from Stefan Molyneux. If you're not Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk or Britney Spears, well, Taylor Swift, or if you're not one of them people, yes, there's lower rung people status-wise that have a lot of value. But if you're not a doctor earning 200 plus K per year, or a woman that's got a successful, I don't know, dog grooming business on 6 figures, well, people aren't knocking over themselves after your companionship, if you know what I mean. You got to do a bit of manipulating or using. Yeah, using has synonyms, and yes, I'm unpacking, as you can see. Oh, she's just using me for my money. Yeah, she is. And you're not using her for her golden V? It's a transaction. Yes, marriage and relationships are a transaction. But it's all, using, fair enough. You take care of me and the house and the kids while I bring home money in a traditional sense. Women, professional women, you need to pull your weight and this and that, and do some housework, and guys, if you're both on 100K, yes, the dude put some effort in housework. That's fine. But if the dude is working 60 hours and the lady is working 38 hours, the woman shouldn't be doing 20 hours of housework? Why the fuck not? Yeah. And so it was interesting. I saw one interaction where this chick was, this mother was preparing lunch for this guy. I think they were in a relationship, and the daughter says, "What are you making that for him for? He can make it himself." Well, I'm not working, and I'm helping him out because he's bringing home money. But shouldn't he? Even children aren't getting it. Like, I'm not sure if I explained that right, but get him to make his own sandwich. This I don't know, 10-year-old child was saying. Shit. Okay. So I think the actual situation was like, the dude is working 40 hours and the chick isn't working at all, and she was just making him lunch, and the child will look, I forget, sorry, I forget the interaction, but it might have been the daughter just saying, why are you making that for him? Okay, that was very perplexing. Wow, the kids aren't getting it because, hey, they're teaching the whole, a woman shouldn't be serving a man. What do you mean serving? It's not serving. In that traditional sort of arrangement where the woman wasn't working and the man was working, the woman should be doing something around the house. God. Anyway, so the guy wasn't using the chick to make him sandwiches. Like, what if the woman was using the guy to provide, paying for the electricity and the water? Like, why isn't that using? It's just division of labour. Come on. We're not. Like, if the kid comes out with that, like, the education system is really fucking our kids up. If the child straight away said, let him do it. Yeah, fair enough. The kid might have been thinking other ways, and maybe I haven't got the story straight, but that was pretty much the case. And oh wow, kid, But anyway, yes, red flags. They've used, even if you're not a supposed red flag. In certain ways, everyone's a red flag. But sometimes you got to use or be used, because if you're not used, then you don't get your use, if you know what I mean. Like transactions, yeah? Get it? Division of labour, transactions, mutual obligations, mutual satisfaction, mutual benefits. We got to do what we got to do to have an okay life. Yeah, we can't all be angels and have people flock to us and offer us their time, their resources, and for us to just go, I'm just an angel, give me stuff. Sometimes, yeah, transactions and being used and using. Yeah, understand? So, mutual benefit in the relationship. Summing up now, yes, I've done my best in unpacking using and being used, and being you better use or you get used up, right? You get chewed up. Yes, being subtle and all that sort of thing. Yeah. We all know that you're using and being used and sometimes abused. Yes. Sometimes abused, but sometimes you need to face the mammalian decisions of other people to be part of a community, to have your own safety and security in your own life, especially as a chick, and trying to get ahead as a dude. So yes, summing up, use, knowing that you are being used, being a user, transactions, mutual benefit in relationships, division of labour, all separate terms, meaning the same thing. Got to do what we got to do, and if you're a red flag, maybe not that bright, maybe too much of a risk taker, and you ended up in the shit, baby jail, crim, single, unemployed, personality disorders, sociopath, psychopath, narcissist, even though we need to be narcissists to get ahead in this world. Yes, all those red flags, the crazy pretty, X and Y axis, and the arrogant rich guy, you need to do what you need to do to get ahead. We can't all be angels, even though, yes, it's nice to be an angel. It's nice. We like to sometimes posture angelic actions, decisions, being an angel in our community and to ourselves. But it's not always possible, and it's not always warranted, or come on, you know what I'm trying to say. So we need to do what we need to do to get ahead, right? Yes, continuing to be a criminal. Yeah, some take that decision-making process, but that's a risk. There's a risk being an entrepreneur, and there's a risk being an entrepreneur on the sexual market value front as a woman, right? yeah. So there's risks in what we do, and we know the risks. Going back to my episode on we don't learn from our mistakes. We know our mistakes, go headlong into them. We got ideas of what our risks are, and the risk of blowbacks. So yeah, there you go. I unpacked as much as possible the whole idea of being a user, being used, abused, and that sort of thing. Yeah, people got to do what they got to do. Sometimes as an angel, sometimes as a mammal, sometimes as a tiger, sometimes as a bird. But we do know the risks, and we do know our capacities. Some overestimate our capacities, some underestimate our capacities. But that's the unpacking done for today. 26 minutes, not too bad. Until next time. Yeah, it's been a while since I've posted, but I'll keep them coming. That's it for now. Until the next time, ciao.